NPP etimia wro omo ho ama say the omo bo naked e na omo kote da so na omo de nam krom say so omo bo naked omo kote ni omo hwe ne da so.
You don't know these streets like we do.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Street is Watching, and of course, my mama, my editorial, of course, the beyond some trans say yeah, now him say Jupe, and a time chia or bomachi dumpem Jupe, so also send this free America, ebre unianum, any abusia for I wagana dia use Jupe, download the app, na fe use promo code no DJ Slim Trobom, Ucho DJ Slim ni broma, yeah, first and can in $5 discounts. You see a page echo $20 into a $20 discount on all your transactions. We'll be a bit my side way apart from Jupe. Your market rate and also your interest rate and also the top notch. Until so try Jupe is here. Download the app and use the promo code DJ Slim Trobom. Write it together. DJ Slim Utroboma afi ebema $20 discount on your transaction. Of course, it's probably brought to you by mybet.africa. Mybet.africa. www.mybet.africa. 3 W's. mybet.africa. Now, I mean, can't be intro. Yeah, well, mybet.africa TV, where YouTube has a so you'll be our Niger sports one now. Open sports content there. mybet.africa TV. Connect subscribers is here. Weekend be in fact from Thursdays and as a Wednesday, you may be an Ebro odds weekend games. Never ban your bro sporting odds. Also, kesi nkwa any other bro. Our channel on the call. CC search for mybet.africa TV. Mybet.africa TV. Mybet now the dot aba now the Africa now the TV as also. Mybet.africa TV. Also so your mouth us and you analyzing games in your reviews and previews. You so of course was our channel also. Yeah, kwa ni mno acho say hit mixer studio wo Kumasi ye record onyom into person record onyom a NHSF wo de wani kire ho screen ase no obo say number na eda ho number ne da ho screen ya CCM number da ho free Kumasi wo person ye drill wo person ye hip hop wo person ye azuntu the track bia genre bia person ye bia no ye betima ya ma kama e wo hit mixer studio wo Kumasi. Back to Hit Mixer Studio, I won't cry. Your friend DJ Slim, unim that by now the unim swadi my watcher. And issue Trendy Kese has to be a United Showbiz UTV4 program. Entertainment United Showbiz. Forgive me. First night you're being hosted by Nanama McBrown. McBrown ne hostu na. McBrown and some kakrebi by mo jumano eto ho and Miss G and super fast our program no so say oh yeah they hosty. It's been one of the top notch entertainment programs that is in the country. I won't lie. From time to time, although I'm a pundit on another TV station, I do watch it. Time BIB I me sorry free me hono me share in my head here air because entertainment ya dia many eje ho. We asema esi aminim se by now unim na enra se me call me TV station and me so me adwuma entertainment show and yesterday Adum TV we hosted Prophet Nigel Gazy ono so sensem no de billion votes and we be ho editorial for ochina no sabe kasa editorial no Prophet Nigel Gazy any din koma I think so 2 hours was myself my godfather DJ Andy Dusty and Saliman and Nigel etna say din koma TV presenter Roslyn Fellin so be kan ho and she was also talking about a show on Mobile Bay National Theatre. Fast forward, the entire main man, because my observation of whatever happened started when I left the studios of Adum TV. So Adum TV new studios and Yakoya, which is quite closer to a ship house. Now I think that me reassure now me too me car me de me ni chire mu say I think that me fa tesano side ho na me fa kwa interchange no so na afi makwa edemani akire mu wo Jowulu side ho no. But I realized that when I got to the traffic light there were police pickups in front of UTV ship house no. So ship house on UTV pen wom amu peace wom amu neat amu okay and UTV so ho so it drew ho no cluster of despite media ni nyina no omu nyina no me drew on me hui. But in my mind, I think I had seen a flyer and I mean say Pastor Sonny Badu ebeba ho na Sonny so me interview Sonny Badu during last week Abraham Tinamuma Godfather DJ and the Dusty Daybreak Hits so I know he has a security entourage and I was thinking say Sonny Badu eba ho ninti na security so ma adrian koso pii na me twa mu na me ko fie na me kodai. Fast forward, I think before I bedru fie na I started having calls. Forgive me. Before I bedru fie I started getting calls. Say Jack, asembi koso UTV na den e koso. Well, minim intino of course when him say Ghana had the asempire social media na benya information until of course we call X no app na ya no ma say Wakanda. They say me call so na me kohwe no. Me hu de na eko. Me hu a video of a young group of people who identify themselves as the youth of the New Patriotic Party. Almost storm the premises of UTV despite media. Now me share video no me who so many things. I think we'll play a couple of them. My editorial were quite lengthy, so I don't want to do a lot of inserts. Who videos no who how omura ho who the omokoye ho o man say bibia ho de to the best of my knowledge if so almost say bibia afin bibia na bia UTV for the information about so be almost say bibia ho but they were there and they registered their consent. I think that is the latest thing because they've released videos of how their concerns or they call honti me pese be hwe sa video no mo concern ntia Omuku Raho, Yeresa video in the Emrasi.
He was able to sit here and tear our document. That is our property. We need him to render an unqualified apology. Again, the same person has insulted our General Secretary, he has insulted our Vice President, he has insulted our President. And there's nobody here to defend them. We are the youth of this country, not only the political party that we belong to, but we are the youth of this country. And we feel that it is unfair on our part. That is why we have come here and want to be part of the program. With all due respect, we respect you so much. Well, the program has turned into a political show. So if you want us to move outside before they start the program and you can assure us that we will come inside, fine. However, that notwithstanding, we expect that at least, even if you allow maybe about 3 or 4 of us to be here, and then the rest of the team or the invited guests can also join, we'll be glad to do so.
That's awesome. It's peaceful debate. That's
very
awesome.
Peaceful. We are not here to fight.
One
moment.
Thank you, sir.
Great. I'm concerned. I think that we've probably maybe they thought through it. So let's go one by one into their concern. Their concern is that entertainment show, which is not supposed to deal with politics, but they've realized that lately it has taken a political turn. Hence, the reason for them to stomp in there and also request for a representative to join the show. Well, fair enough, because almost send a letter na letter no property, and that letter was shredded on national television by A+, so they also have issues with A+. Well, I think that these were the 2 major reasons why they stormed the yard. Okay, so my address in the back me afi na me editorial and start why me demase bebre. Me address in the back. When people talk about entertainment shows not taking a political turn, sometimes, for want of a better word, I'm saying the nim nyansa. Onim nyansa. And I say na adwene mu mie. So can be bisa na adwene mu mie. Ma men kan sa. Say amanfo say na men nsem no. Ano a hyedodo nti. But in fact, wajimi nipa kro wajimi pa. The NTR make say entertainment, if say any lines with politics I don't think president betena so o choose creative arts what creative arts agency number 1 what's a creative your ministry of friends saying baby I okre kuma ntemu ya adwuma your friends creative arts me boa So if entertainment doesn't have any bearing with politics, why that? It has a bearing. Everything has a bearing on politics. So if there are issues in creative arts and it has a political undertone, because guess what? The NPP in their manifesto gave us a lot of things that they wanted. Patro mebabe yi and then some na me de bani na facts and figures. Until we dey may address NPP for mebunu na ekura ho no. Mo person mo kire say entertainment show na enye politics until they don't have to discuss politics. Well, NPP manifesto, omo 2020 manifesto, omo kan san same way say omo ba be ye aboa creative arts no. Or see, we will set up the Creative Arts Fund to support artists. 2, or see, in addition to completing the theater in Kumasi, we will construct new theaters in Takrade and Tamale. Good. Or see, given that our artists do not have the capital to set up studios, we will, as part of our entrepreneurial hub strategy, establish in partnership with the private sector large recording studios in Accra, Kumasi, Tamale, and Takrade. Recording artists can rent the space to do their recordings in these studios. We will build a digital platform for artists to make their products available to the global market. On that last one, 2020 manifesto on the creative arts. Obviously, we will construct one of the biggest convention and exhibition centers in the world at the Ghana Trade Fair site in La. In summer, a year, Nanado Dankwa and then buying Edibe 2 jar with respect to the creative arts. So on a good day, if I say pandit at Tanase, na pandits host say and I say production say and yeah, babe your creative space, you know, near my buy enable space, you know. No more discuss here. I think they are not wrong. They are entertainment people that were promised certain things by the government and they analyze them. I mean, yes, sure, so you're wrong in any place. How and also, what is the parameter for a political show and also the parameters for entertainment show? That parameters, you know, how am I decide? Because if I'm talking about, let's say, legal issues a music industry, now me who say we could call for a constitutional review that could, you know, put artists in a good frame. Parameter, no, patrol me. If I'm making sense, let me know if I'm making sense. Sa parameter no, be catch them say, edru ho dia, enye entertainment show, nti me sorry free ho as an entertainment journalist. Na me nko tena baby, na me nko friend from man. I want to understand. I just want to understand. We've forgotten that there are people in entertainment who are politicians. A typical example is Marco Krekumante, who started off his career as a DJ until he established his sleep music and produced the biggest, probably one of the biggest legends or biggest legends in Ghana in music history. Sleep music, the Lord Kenya by friend said that Felix Bell, they were under sleep music. Now he's the deputy minister of the creative arts. So if you are telling me that it's an entertainment show, therefore you don't have to talk about politics, then I do not understand. It is the prerogative, however, of the producer to involve you if you want to come in or not. Ono na be decide say na asema ye pese ye ka ho asem no e bia ye nkofa NPP ni bi o wonim de wo entertainment wo mra ana say NDC ni o friends say idea wo entertainment wo no mfa mra. It is not you because the station is not for you enya wo dia e na wontimi decide de o monye wo studio ho mame fanto na fi memra second one so Kwame A+. Or better still, let me expand it because I think say the over and then on person me mama west no me polishing too much. I think see aso man for so am Jimmy, mama go straight. Ya so man for so am Jimmy dodo. And the MPP and NDC, they are all guilty in this case. Me the madrin kwa de bi so. Have you realized that media in Ghana, every year or every political year, there is some form of witch hunting on some media houses that are perceived to be opposition owned. Menfa Kumase, Capital Radio DCA. They've been off. Capital call off how many years? Capital Radio went off over virtually like 12 years, 10 something years. I'm sorry. Capital, I'm doom nature. And from a time MPP buy, no, doom 10. Till now. No more issues be and yes, so more the kawaha, no more see. Recently, what then on to top radio. Then on to a TV XYZ, then on to but ye in every one so swap. Mammy San can't say Windsor. And this if also buy and so by targeting a couple of MPP radio stations. So Omunyi and I are guilty on all these things. But however, I've in my life, probably ABABC, but not mini what they are. This is the first time I've seen people walk straight into a studio. And especially the MPP, whose flag bearer is a lawyer and believes in the rule of law. That if you are being perceived and I say or being pursued illegally, you have the right to take the person to court. Back then, you agree say you're here to try for political party and NDC. But see what the MPP is doing. MPP etimia raw omo ho ama say the omo bo naked and omo kote daso. No mde nam krum. Say so omo bo naked omo kote ni omo twa ne daso. I would have never believed it if say nkasade we see maybe a phone cameras anywhere na bibisa na omo ka kire me anka me ngi ndi da say MPP bet my side way. The MPP has released a statement. Now statement no release wadodo ba mamim twaniti amamu netintiniti etiara person kire say enkrofo na asem rante na omkobo ura UTV studio ho no omuni they are not representing MPP. Also, for immediate release, it has come to the attention of the leadership of the New Patriotic Party an unfortunate incident that occurred last night at the UTV involving some sympathizers of the MPP who went into the studio to raise a protest against the United Showbiz program. We wish to state falsely that the said act was not sanctioned by the party, and we apologize unreservedly to UTV and the program team and the general public. Our church we are brofo, and my church location be brain no mashishato. But abrantia na owo video nimu obi eka no asem ne friend commander Mandela Riafe or your deputy youth organizer of the Greater Accra on MPP for deputy youth organizer and also one the lead you we enye me na me kan video no pacho somebody can he or no Nesi will lead the more patron. So, on what grounds can the ruling MPP disassociate themselves from what the because akwane your okamu oh David Eddie I think this is by far the biggest step or the lowest step MPP could take. Okay, I said recently, even traditional media, one way or the other, you are silenced. Yes, silence. So me, I'm a tiazi America say, or meet my baby to me. So I comment section. We need the attempt. Social media, I go kebi am still maybe did my attempt. I can't be on beko step further. I acquire physical threat, and of course, a beba o kaseti o my beba. And how is that possible? Say, JB Dankwa. MPP. And I JB Dangwa no on MPP for funders no. Say JB mebwa. Akufo papa no or day. So no big six no mebwa. Yes, okay big six no. And of course the breakaway na UP 1 or church Dumbo 1 ni nyina no. The bedrock is freedom of speech. Because look at our coat of arms. What do they say? Or say freedom and justice. How can we be free in our country when you voice out something that you do not like, you are being attacked? In 2023, it's happening. And I'm sad because I'm not afraid to say it. I voted for the NPP in the 2020 election. In fact, they did marvelous in that year, if you ask me. In the friends, the first one was 2016 and the other one was 2020. And I no cry almost started cry and just a COVID number almost a free one day. Me. But last away dear baby, denny. Nanado dam kwekufado anu denny say entertainment for near broye. How? Tokwa kwa baby as see akwa do no. Now the two A+ are omo attacking, and their reason is that omo attacking A+ based on say obetna TV so or T. Omo letem. A+ Ebabe react. I want us to watch A+ video of how he reacted to the whole thing. Mr. Production, I'm on your video no short. You hear video no.
Now I've received a couple of calls. Matete say yebe show hanu. We are not going to sweep that one under the carpet and go straight to go and talk about PCS and Joyce Blessing. And Matete say, yes, say, and there's also been pan a suman croffoba. Zana Mate. I'm just hoping that it's not true. But if it is true, it took him 2 weeks to organize those people. I came here with 3 pickups full of boys. It took me less than 30 minutes to organize to call boys that will be under UTV. Also, if you do that thing again, I will organize boys and I'll bring them to Ghana Gas. And I'm telling you this, microphone will be afraid for me. And if it is true, see, Yakufado campaign, no NDC, no Nana Kunedrich, no count. He's a very stupid boy. Yakufado the company, he was not part of it, and he has been making calls here and making threats every day. Obedience, no, me, I'm not afraid of him. Sanke beto sabo so when you probably don't pass you beto one can sanko biu. Yes, and I'm warning Owusu Bempa. Ma kache ni teku. I'm warning Owusu Bempa in this country called Ghana. Nipa are attacking MPP pa ye honorable Kennedy Japan, and he can call the vice president, the president, that he will give them a showdown, and you. Stupid boys, none of you have been able to attack him. And you can come here and you think that we are scared of you. Obians Robiao, we made the mom wholesale price.
A+ reaction in Yanim, HRS onim babya, sa hit in Friba. Because he acknowledged some people in the NPP that are quote and unquote and number for fine gentlemen who would not do that. Also acknowledge the fact say there's a man called Abua Papu, aka police. What you need to do? What's wrong? Yeah, right. Opinion Owusu Bempa, aka Abua Papu. The story is somehow interesting to know. Say they have their own issues out here more sort on the side. Because who tell A+ here, so say problems that are being created in the NPP. Alane can wasem, Kennedy Japan can wasem. All these problems, no, ubet trace in a far by Aquacupi, a you Owusu Bempa. Let us be all tro, Eco office be man for Buafunia de Adina, Owusu Bempa, Nensa Shasi. Namide Mambasa me baby di party asem. Enye hona menam, enye me line, enye me circle. Kambet me di party asem anka morning show. Moko transfer kukuku ihwa kwamse fa kai hwa mopa ho no montwe agyae na momfa wo mo ho de ye memfa ho. But for it to descend now to entertainment to the extent that we can't even talk about anything. Adena entertainment show omoka bibi no mo praise mu a. And now do you want us to provide evidence or tapes of people praising the government on certain policies that they've done to elevate the entertainment space? Personally, I've heard Openi A+ on United Showbiz several times commending the government and creative arts agency and tourism for say on my idea with the initiative of the Year of Return, which is a vibrant boost in our entertainment space. And your can be more dear you, but Okodru baby a 1 year. One could be a man answer why you bonny or criticize or on there. Yamabumu. NPP should just bow down their head in shame. And I wish they lose. And they lose woefully in the upcoming election. Me, I withdraw my bar. And I'm the many say, Airshare. Me te street no so see any in idea. Yenny, Airshare. A two Jimara. Me the best say a friend DJ Slim. And we am editorial me de brem United Showbiz attacks a course so ewo ho. Yɛde nkyake se no ebema Jupe na otro DJ Slim no album and my bet.africa. Which at you bia.
You don't know these streets like we do.
We am show.